Welcome to your meditation practice. Thank you for showing up. Showing up is everything. Showing up is halfway there. The other half of it is just to sit with what is. The good, the bad, the high, the low, the excitement, the boredom, everything at this moment. So let's come to a comfortable sitting posture. Or that will be your foundation of the meditation. You can check in with the body. The body is your temple, a sacred space where you can practice, a space where you receive all the information, all the signals about the world, a vehicle that you use to experience this life. So feel the body in this moment. Send some appreciation, some kindness, some patience and compassion to this body. May this body be well. May this body be healthy. May this body be strong. And then check in with your breath. Breath is the life force, is the energy source. It's how we take in fresh energy to the body, to the systems, and take away the unfresh, unhealthy energy from the body. Breath can be really simple. Just one in breath, one out breath, and one by one. And breath can also get quite complicated. Any simple things can be simple, but through our senses, our layers of experiences, it can get complicated. So notice each breath, the sound of the breath. Notice how the breath feels. When you have an inhale, the air touching the nostrils, the upper lips, nice and cool. And when you have an exhale, the air coming out from your warm body, touching the nostrils, upper lip, nice and warm. And then notice all the other nuances together with your breath. Specifically, the feelings, emotions that are generated by your breath. Especially when the breath is slow and deep, you'll notice the body feel more relaxed. And lastly, the complication of breath can be manifested by your thoughts. And imagine every time when you inhale, the fresh thought coming into the mind. And let go of the labels of being good or bad. Just notice the thought flows in. And then every time when you exhale, notice the thought dissolves on themselves. And sometimes maybe not during this breath. Maybe no new thought flows in during your inhale. Maybe no thoughts flow out during your exhale. But they eventually will. All thoughts are like clouds. They come and go. Some might stay longer. Some might stay shorter. But they are all impermanent. They come and they go. And all your focus, all your practice tonight is going to be on this body, the temple, and on this breath, the energy source, or the life force. Nothing else, nowhere else. And rest in the body, in the simplicity or complexity of the breath. And wherever you are, find your attention back to the body, the temple, the sacred space of your entire life experience. And then attention back to your breath. Notice the simplicity or maybe complexity of each inhale and each exhale. And slowly take a deep inhale in. Exhale, let it all go. Start to wiggle your head and neck gently. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, wrists, ankles, and the elbows, the knees, and the entire spine. Today we're going to review the next Yoga Sutra, which is the 19th. It goes Bhava Pratyayo Videha Prakrti Layanam. Those who merely leave their physical bodies and attain the state of celestial deities, or those who get merged in nature, have rebirth. This is a little bit contra or cognitively doesn't quite make sense kind of sutra. So I'll read what Satchidananda translated. Suppose you practice a little samprajñata samadhi. This is the samadhi we talk about that has seed and then die. Do you lose all the benefit? Patanjali says no. Once you gain a certain master over nature, but lose this body before attaining the highest goal of liberation, you go on to become one of the controllers of nature. Such people are called Vedahas. Suppose you have mastered the gross element without going into the subtler ones, you become the controller of the gross elements of nature. If you had stopped at the practice of asmita samadhi, had reached the very depth of nature, you would have become the master of nature. Such people are called Siddha Purushas, or the gods who control the different phenomena, Indra, Varunas, Ani, and so on, according to the Hindu names. But whoever they become, they have to come back to study further and get liberated. Temporarily, they have dropped out of nature, but to get the final degree, they have to enter the universe again. We drop out temporarily, but if we are interested in getting the degree, we have to go back to the university. Prakrti is that university, university. You go to a certain point and get into a higher abode and control nature, but still the seeds of desires and attachments are there. You're not completely liberated, so you come back again to fulfill the other practices and get the degree. That's why even the gods have to become human beings. It is only on the human level that there is a possibility of getting liberation. The gods are just human beings who have evolved a little further and learned to control nature, and by that control have earned the enjoyment of certain pleasures in the heavens. But after that, they come back. This coming and going will always be there until they burn all the seeds of desire and become completely liberated by knowing themselves. So that's the 19th sutra. So in Hindu tradition, which is kind of where yoga was born, but yoga is not really a religion, but a practice that is master self-discipline, that restricting mental afflictions. So, but then the culture and religion does affect yoga because that's where the birthplace is. So from the Hindu tradition, also Buddhist tradition, there's this thing called samsara, which is 6 realms of situation, right? And basically what most of the text has been saying is when you die, you get a chance to enter one of the 6 realms. At least the Buddhist tradition was described that way. So the top 3 realms is the god and the immortals and the human realms, and then the lower 3 realms will be the animal realm and the hungry ghost and something in the devil demon place or something. You have to go look at the literature, don't believe what I say. So that's talking about after death, and that's there that make it a religion, because we all don't know what will happen after we die, but religions usually tend to answer that question. Like different kind of religions will offer you an answer that this is what's going to happen after you die. For that fact, I really don't know what will really happen. But for the 6 realms of existence, this is one of the very insightful learning I gained from Dr. Han Lai, which is a Tibetan Buddhism teacher during a retreat, and he mentioned the 6 realms of existence does not have to happen after life. It can happen every single moment. So in this moment, everything feels good. When you're in a sitting meditation, your body feels good. There are not a lot of thoughts in the mind, so your mind is at ease, your body is at ease, nothing is bothering you, no pain. No past and future is taking you away from the present moment. In that case, you are in the heaven realm. You are God. You feel like really integrated with everything. Versus sometimes you have your own emotions and feelings. You're in the human realm, and sometimes you are really, get into that dark space with a lot of anger, anxiety, depression, or whatever feelings that's keeping you from being a human, being a happy, healthy human. That can be a ghost or whatever realm. So any moment can be an experience of the 6th realm, and that makes us, at least make me feel motivated to practice yoga, to practice meditation, because I have no control over what's going on after death, but I do have control over this moment right here, right now. And moment by moment, there's hope, there's possibilities. So in this case, when they talk about that liberation, basically it's a further explanation of Samprajñata Samadhi and Asamprajñata Samadhi. And my understanding can be an interpretation is that Samprajñata Samadhi is a samadhi that is temporary, that does not last forever. That is the very pleasant situation you feel and you experience, maybe after a long meditation yoga retreat, and maybe after just a good practice, and you feel that sense of freedom or release, and you have that feeling of enlightenment. But afterwards, you got to continue practice in the human realm. A lot of people think they're enlightened, therefore they don't need to wash dishes anymore, and they don't have to do their daily chores, and that's what makes that Samprajñata Samadhi goes away pretty fast. Versus Samprajñata Samadhi is the true enlightenment, seeing one's nature. This is my preparation or understanding of the Yoga Sutra 19th. Thank you so much for studying with me. We went a little over tonight. We'll bring the palms together, chin down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release. Loka samasa sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. May my thoughts, words, and actions can help make this happen. Namaste.